Hello, I'm Galactic Sweet, and welcome back to Mario Kart Grand Prix. Today, Mario Kart Wii! So, first thing you might notice is that you have an account system. Yeah, this is back before Nintendo had Nintendo Network ID and account, and so you could access any. You had to select your account once you started the game instead of the other way around. And I would go on to Wi-Fi, but yeah, about that. Well, you'll see in a second. Soon. Hopefully. Come on, game. It doesn't take that long to figure it out. Yes, Nintendo Wi-Fi connection has been discontinued. It's been that way since May 20th of 2014, I think? I don't remember when. I know it was when I was in high school. And let's see, this year is 2017, 2016, 2015. I'm pretty sure it's 2014 because I know that the 3rd year anniversary of Nintendo Wi-Fi shutting down for Wii and DS is actually on May 20th, which is like 2 days from this recording. Maybe I'll post this on May 20th. And yeah, that'll be a thing. It'll be nice. It'll be a way to celebrate the anniversary of Mario Kart Wii shutting down. If only there was a custom pack that allowed you to connect to a custom server and to continue to play online with other people who like this game, and it gave you more tracks. If only such a thing existed. Well, I'm sure if it existed, we'd cover it eventually. Maybe. But with that, we are just going with plain old vanilla Mario Kart Wii, something I have not actually played in a while. I usually play something else, but we'll leave that for another time. So fun fact, I actually did races before on this, and I didn't like how the recording turned out, so this is take 2. We're going to do 2 sets of 3 races, and first thing that's different about Mario Kart Wii is that characters are divided into 3 weight classes: lightweights, medium weights, and heavyweights. It's not like Mario Kart 8 where there's like 1,000 weight classes, but each character in the weight class has individual stats. So say Daisy has higher speed than Luigi, Funky Kong has higher speed than Donkey Kong, so on and so forth. I believe Peach has better drift than Daisy. You can look up all this stuff online. Generally, I actually played as Diddy Kong a lot when I first played the game, then I played as Yoshi a lot, and now I sort of jump between Luigi, Peach, and Daisy, and my Mii. Which, I normally have my Mii wear green, but I really don't like how the green looks with the female bikes, so that's why I think, yeah. And then, because of this whole each character has individual stats, among some other things, some characters ended up coming out on top of others. What? No, I'm not hinting at it. I don't know what you're talking about. So, why don't we play as Diddy Kong, since he hasn't actually made an appearance in Mario Kart. This is his last appearance in Mario Kart as of this recording, and we'll be using my favorite vehicle, the Mach Bike. This is also another interesting thing. So normally when you drift, you have to press a button and then you start turning. That's how it is in pretty much every Mario Kart. However, this will just have you drift automatically. I highly recommend not picking automatic. You don't get mini turbos when you do automatic, and you do get them with manual. And honestly, it's just how every other Mario Kart is. And, well, we're just going to be sticking with this. Let's see. This is the first course I did last time, so why don't we do it this time? Daisy Circuit. I feel like this is an underrated course. I'm pretty much the only person I know who actually likes this course, and I mainly like it because of the atmosphere and scenery, even though the Wii isn't the best graphical-wise. Imagine this in Mario Kart 8. It would look gorgeous. Mario Kart Wii was the first game to do 12 people in a race, and if you flick the Wiimote up, or in the case I'm using game controller, press up on the D-pad, you will perform a wheelie. And if you hold the accelerate and drift button, you can perform a mini turbo in place. Yeah, so that's really what defined the meta of Mario Kart Wii. So the acceleration stat's supposed to be how quickly you reach top speed, but because you can do a mini turbo and reach top speed immediately, the acceleration stat's pretty much pointless in high level Mario Kart Wii, which is why people opt for the fastest characters. In this case, Funky Kong, who the heavyweights are faster in general. It's supposed to be the lightweights have acceleration, and the heavyweights have speed, and then the middleweights are in between. But yeah, because acceleration isn't really that useful, people just opt for what has the most speed. Funky Kong has the highest personal speed stat of the fastest characters, and therefore Funky Kong is considered the best character in the game. That's what I was alluding to earlier. It's often referred to as the funky meta, and so the funny thing is I'm actually playing without sound, so I'm lucky I picked up to that. There are a lot of unique. Oh, that was close. There are a lot of unique items in Mario Kart Wii. There was the power block, which you couldn't see because the blooper blocked it out. But basically, you're given 3 seconds, and if you perform a wheelie, or if you're in midair, you won't be affected by it. Otherwise, you will spin out. However, if you perform a wheelie, you will keep your momentum. Otherwise, you will just completely lose your momentum, and you'll pretty much always lose your items, unless you are, wow, words. So yes, I really want to show, because this is my personal favorite Mario Kart in the entire franchise. I love Mario Kart Wii. I've put so many hours into it. Though Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is getting pretty close to it. And what you just saw in there in the background is the Lightning Cloud. Or Thunder Cloud, I don't remember exactly what it's called. An item exclusive to Mario Kart Wii. It essentially starts the game with Hot Potato, where the person who has it goes really fast, but after a set amount of time, they'll shrink. And you can pass it off to someone by bumping into them. So, what course should we show next? Let's show, now Grumble Volcano is a Mario Kart 8, so you can see it there. Let's show Moonview Highway. Moonview Highway is another course that's, I consider this a really tough course back when I first played this game. I was in elementary school when this game first came out, and I remember actually playing this back when I had friends, because I had friends in elementary school, and then middle school happened, and those are dark days for me. Then high school happened, and I got friends again. Yeah, no, for most people it's like high school is the really bad times. No, for me that was middle school. God, but enough about my past. So, Moonview Highway, this is every Mario Kart has, some, race, or, some highway level course. Though Mario Kart 8 doesn't have an original one, which is a shame. It just has Toad's Turnpike, which, in my opinion, is not that great, but, oh no, I guess I offended people. Moonview Highway can be a bit difficult, but part of it comes down to understanding, the patterns of the cars, which, having played this game so much, I have a general gist of the cars. But if you really want help, stay closer to the outside, because the inside is where the cars going against you will be. And there's also the occasional bomb-on cars. And fun fact, all of the, whoops, I didn't even see the power block coming. So yes, that sort of thing, you'll see it online all the time if you somehow manage to obtain the ability to play online. Maybe using a custom track server, maybe. Oh no, what am I alluding to? But you'll see people perform a standing drift in place. Or a standing drift in place. You'll see people perform a drift in place, and that's a way to hit top speed immediately. Another thing about the meta is that Daisy is super popular because she still has a pretty good speed stat, and she has better handling, at least from what I understand. So you'll see Daisy used a lot as well, but not nearly as much as the Funky Monkey himself. Let's see, we're on the final lap, we're doing good, I think the last time I played on this course, something like that happened. Of course, as soon as I say it, I didn't really get to show that you could actually go up the side there, and there's some item boxes up there. And yes, if you hit a car head-on, you will be splatted. I was about to say smushed, but yeah, smush is correct, technically. Definitely wheelies are good for straightaways. So bikes are a bit really good in this game. I understand if you don't like using bikes, but with inward drifting bikes, they can just take turns so well. And drifting allows bikes to be really fast on straightaways. The trade-off between using a bike and a kart is that karts can get second-tier drifts, while bikes can only get the blue spark mini turbos, which aren't as fast. But the fact that you can handle corners so well, the fact that you can get increased speed on straightaways with wheelies, which is probably why it didn't come back in later installments, it really made inside drifting bikes in particular overpowered in this game. Particularly, and I really want to show this course because it's one of my favorite courses in the game, but particularly that's why Mario Kart 8, the inside drifting bikes, they almost start outside drifting and then they'll go inward. Well, this will go straight inward. Also, fun fact, you can change your position using a wheelie. And wow, that was bad. Okay, we got this. Let's go. I have played this game a lot. I know what I'm doing, I think. I haven't played it a lot recently, but I've played it a lot. I just hope no one has a lightning. So yes, these are another thing that's exclusive to Mario Kart Wii. Half pipes. They were not a thing in later Mario Kart games. Basically, you could go off them and, well, this is not gonna work, but oh well. Well then. Yep, it's not gonna work, but there's a cool little shortcut you can do there, but I messed up, unfortunately, but oh well. But yes, so the idea is that you're like supposed to do tricks off of them, but this is much faster in what people abuse with half pipes. And that's probably the reason they haven't come back. There were a lot of things in Mario Kart Wii you could just abuse to no end. And that's part of what made the game fun. But at the same time, I understand, like, if people don't care for it as much. Like, geez, when fire hopping was discovered in Mario Kart 8, a lot of people, like, just became really upset about that. Because it was, like, geez. So yeah, you saw, like, there were those blue waves under me versus it wouldn't be waves more than it would be, like, shock stuff coming out of the ground. That's what you would get if you didn't dodge it. And that's the shortcut I was talking about. And that, I remember, like, the first time I learned that shortcut, I felt so cool knowing that shortcut. Because, like, you have to understand, 4th grade me, among my friends, showing off this stuff. I was considered the best among my group of friends at Mario Kart Wii. But I was but a little fish in a small pond compared to the giant ocean. I think the metaphor goes something like that. Basically, I didn't know much about how online racing went. But, you know, I learned and became better, and I'm not really a part of the online community so much. I don't participate in online races, but I do keep up with the goings and the happenings in the Mario Kart community somewhat. I'm not that active in it. I'm not like a big name or whatever. I just simply have fun playing Mario Kart Wii. Oh, dang it, messed up. Oh, this is a really bad place to get POW block. I was hoping I would be in the air for that POW block, but oh well. We're still good. So long as a red shell doesn't hit me, we're good. Wheelie into first, and yeah. So when on my previous recording, I did terrible. Like, I got 3rd in a race, and of course I'm calling that terrible when I usually get 1st in every race against CPUs. But yeah. But at the same time, I felt like it was, I don't know, like messing up made it feel more genuine. I don't know exactly. Whoops, hit the controller against my chair. I sort of speed past the result, so sorry about that. But we'll be dipping back for a few more races. And I want to show off another really good tactic. That's not really used in online races, or the meta, but it's there, it's fun. I'm going to pick Toadette because she's my favorite lightweight, and then she's also considered the best lightweight because she has the best speed stat. But first of all, I want to bring attention to this bike. Do you know how cool this bike looks? It looks so cool. Its stats are terrible though. Like, this is an awful bike. This is a pretty funny bike though, the Quacker. But this is what I'm talking about, the Magic Cruiser. Look at that off-road stat. Yeah. Just let that sink in. It's almost completely full on the off-road stat. And it breaks some courses in half. Particularly the one we're about to go to, GBA Shy Guy Beach. Because so much of the inside of the course is water and considered off-road, but the Magic Cruiser doesn't lose that much speed off-road. Yeah, you can see why this would be considered good, and wow, I messed up. I'm not going to bother doing mini turbo in place because I have really good acceleration, so it would be a waste of time. At least I think it would be. I believe people often consider the Bullet bike the best lightweight bike because it is the fastest, but this definitely has its advantage. If you want to rage against the meta and try something unique, I definitely recommend trying the Magic Cruiser if you're okay with not raging against the inside drifting bike meta. Honestly, I just find inside drifting bikes fun to play. So this is another item, the Mega Mushroom. It makes you ginormous and you will squish people in your way, and it is great. And you can generally tell by the song how much time you have left before you will shrink. It's a shame this item didn't come back. Of all the items from Mario Kart Wii that didn't come back, I understand why the Power Lock didn't come back. I understand why the Thunder Cloud or Lightning Cloud or whatever it's called didn't come back. I don't necessarily understand why the Mega Mushroom didn't come back, at least for Mario Kart 8. Maybe Mario Kart 7 was a system limitation thing, but Mario Kart 8, I don't feel like there was much of an excuse to get rid of it unless it would have destroyed the game that much. Also, another item I really wish came back, this is its last appearance, the fake item box. I really like this item. And to those of you saying, well, it's not a good item because no one ever falls for it. Well, you know what? You can still use it to hurt people. You can still use it to sort of take up an item box slot. You can like set it on top of another item box and sort of force people to either avoid it or take the hit. And you can see just how great this is. We're just keeping so much just because we can hug the inside because we barely lose speed with the Magic Cruiser. But yeah, no, the fake item box to me, it was still an item you could use creatively. And to me, it's better than the coin item. Yeah, shots fired. With that, what course should I show next? I'm trying to remember what other courses I actually showed. Let's show, okay, I got one. Let's show this course. This is a course I was hoping would come back in Mario Kart 8. And I hope it comes back soon, eventually, in Mario Kart. It's a good course. Toad's Factory. I feel like this is a bit of an underappreciated course. I like Daisy Circuit more personally, which is weird because like I feel like I'm the only person in the world who likes Daisy Circuit. And why am I burning out so much? I know the timing is a bit more strict in this game compared to like 8. And I've been playing a lot of 8 recently because Deluxe just came out and that's new and shiny and stuff. And, yeah. But it's nice to just revisit this game. Let's see. Oh yeah, also fun fact, if you're playing as a Mii, some things will be replaced with, like, Mii faces from your console. Like so right before we came in here, there was a Toad face holding a question mark block right above the entrance. And that will actually have its face replaced with a Mii if, you have, whatchamacallit, if you're playing as a Mii. Just some nice and neat stuff. I also want to bring attention to the fact that the Mii voice doesn't suck in this game because, oh god, I hate listening to the Miis in Mario Kart 8. Like, their voices just sound so awful. Maybe it's just me, but jeez. I hate how the Miis sound in Mario Kart 8, but they sound great in this game. At least, maybe that's me being nostalgia biased or whatever. Oh, I didn't mean to put that one behind me. Mushroom. We got this. We can still bring this back. Item boxes don't respawn as fast in this game as they do in Mario Kart 8. I'm spoiled by that. Yeah, Mario Kart 8 can spoil you with a lot of things. Jeez. Let's see. Oh right. You can't hold 2 items because Mario Kart 8! Jeez, you would think. Oh wait, what? I wheelied? Okay, this is kind of frustrating, but it's okay, we still got this. We can still bring this back. It's just Dry Bones in the lead. And right, item boxes don't come back as quickly. Alright, we're gonna weave in and out of the conveyor belts because we would have been squeezed otherwise. Wheelie through here, we can catch up, we can do this, I believe. Yes, red shell, that is good. At least this isn't Mario Kart, we get triple reds in second place. But then again, I've just been comparing this game to Mario Kart 8. We haven't been talking about Mario Kart Wii in its own right. I don't think the graphics have aged well, and I should avoid, yes, I avoid the POW block because I was in midair. There are definitely a lot of times where it's better to just not trick, because it will get you shocked by lightning, that's why. Because you'll go so high in the air and then you'll like hit a wall, and it's not worth the little speed boost you get. With that, I want to take you to one of my personal favorite courses in all of Mario Kart. N64 Bowser's Castle. I keep skipping over stuff out of habit, so sorry if you want to actually see that. I apologize. Alright, finally, we got the boost. Yes, this is one of my favorite courses in all of Mario Kart. I love this course. And it's funny because I'll be honest. I do not like Mario Kart 64. I know that's like heresy to say, but I am not that big of a fan of Mario Kart 64. I don't mind playing it, I'm not going to say it's a terrible game, but compared to other Mario Karts, I just don't care for it as much. But I really do like this course. This is a really good course. It's one of my favorite courses on the Mario Kart. It's definitely my favorite Mario Kart 64. To me, like, part of what makes this course really charming is that, like, all the Bowser's castles, they try to feel like they try to be super special and cool and edgy by having giant Bowser statues and whatnot. And what's nice about this Bowser's castle is that it's just a castle that's Bowser's. It feels like an actual castle, and that's pretty neat. And, okay, I'm a little worried if we're going to make this now, because I like to show the shortcut. I'm really bad at making the shortcut this course. As soon as I say that, I make it. That is the first time I've made it super successfully, but it probably helped that it's small, because usually I'll hit the outer wall because I won't turn sharp enough. That's my experience with it. But that's a neat little shortcut you got. Oh, jeez, hit that. But we're okay, we're still good. It's possible Daisy will have a red shell, which will be bad for us. But yeah, no, I think this is a really cool course. And I managed to miss every item box. Jeez. Well then. And I'm in first. How? You know, I'm not complaining. Let me stay in first, game. Let me stay in first. Right. Don't need... let's see. Yeah, I figured that would happen. I'm gonna place it right there and see if I can sort of trip up somebody since it's not a wide place. So let's see. Right. Go ahead, get that, and let's see if we can pull it off. I was spamming the item button. Whoops. Oh no, we went to lava. Dang it, I was at too sharp of an angle. Yeah, you can't be at that sharp of an angle. But what's nice about this game that you can't do in Mario Kart 8, going back to Mario Kart 8 again, is that you can boost when you get out, when you're dropped by luck too. Just another reason why the acceleration stats considered generally useless in this game. There's just, you don't need it. What? Okay, so for some reason my TV blipped out. Looking at the recording, it looks like it was still going, but I think it's the TV itself. This happened a few times before. I think it's a result of, so the way I'm recording this, I don't actually have a way to record, like, components or composite stuff. So, what I do is, I'm not going to bother with the mini turbocharge because I have really good acceleration. Dry Bones is right on our tail. I really want to go for the shortcut, but it's too risky with Dry Bones on us. But at the same time, sometimes you just gotta go for it, you know, even if it means losing. Because you gotta look cool. It's like Mario. What? Well then. That was interesting. Oh, fricking! Okay, my TV blipped out again. If we're losing, it's because of that. I blame my TV. I don't know why it's blipping out like that. Because I'm looking at the recording screen, it looks fine. But jeez. Oh, did we get first at least? No, we didn't get first! Oh, that stings, that hurts. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end it didn't really matter because my TV decided to say screw you. Yeah, so as I was saying, I only have a capture card that takes HDMI, so what I have is a converter that converts composite to HDMI, or component cables to HDMI, and I think that messes up every now and then, which is why the screen goes black for me, but I think it's still picking it up in the recording, I hope at least. Hopefully. Well, I hope all of you got a chance to look at Mario Kart Wii and why I enjoy this game so much. So, thank you so much for watching, and until next time. Also, subscribe if you like this and want to see more stuff like it. And follow me on Twitter, it's the best way to stay updated. Oh, and share the video with a friend, best way to help the channel grow. I'm still getting used to this outro stuff. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and until next time.